episode. We are back on mowers. We've got the Sheriff Mower up here on the lift. I got it turned around. We're about to lift up the rear end and start inspecting the transaxle. Probably going to pull it off. Pull it out, as I should say. And possibly stick another one in there. I don't know. We do have the one out of the Shaggy's mower there that is a locked FNR that we may swap for this open FNR. Got the old wood burner going today, and it's a little cold out, so yeah, wood burner's great. It is nice and toasty in here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing lifted up in the air and inspect this transaxle, see if it's any good, see what happened. I would like to pop it apart and see exactly what happened in there. Hopefully we can fix it, because I do have another build that I want to use that transaxle on, so hopefully it's still good. So let's get it out and find out and see if it is or not. Oh, and before we start, shout out to Michael and his son for this kit. About to use this guy today, so yeah, let's get this out of here. I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited to use this. Let's pop our wheels off, and once we get the wheels off, we can start worrying about getting the transaxle out. Alright, got our wheels off. They're over there. Let's check out what we're looking like under here. Alright, for sure, transaxle is not happy. Especially seeing that there is no bolt in for the bracing here. I've got 4 bolts there holding the transaxle in. And then we got one shifter that we need to figure out. Otherwise, the bottom side of this looks pretty good. The belt wasn't on all the way. There we go. Yeah. So let's start getting this out of here. Where we can assess it a little further. See what we're working with. I do know this was an old axle. This was the axle out of this machine here, and this was the red MTD, if any of y'all forgot. We'll be getting back to this at some point too, but that is a transaxle from that originally, and yeah, it's pretty old, so I'm gonna tell them what happened to it. So let's get it out of here and figure it out. The beauty of these transaxles and these mowers is they're so easy to get out. That took what, 5 minutes maybe? And of course I didn't have the front mount hooked up. Well, the bolt fell out. But, well, about 5 minutes and, you know, she's good to go. So, with all that being done, and this being out, we need to take this apart. Figure out what happened to it, for sure. I also need to go back there and see if this is the right transaxle for the mower that's in the back. I think it is, which will be very beneficial if, you know, we decide to fix that one too. So let's grab this thing and throw it over here on the bench, and yeah, let's start tearing apart a transaxle, figuring out what the heck happened to this thing. Alright guys, we have our transaxle here up on the table, and we're about to start working on disassembly. I would like to give another shout out to these folks that sent me this DeWalt case. Nice little kit. I would use an impact on this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just bust everything off of here with the handheld, just so I can use it. What's with the get our brake caliper off of here. Hopefully we don't. No, don't snap it. What the hell? Damn spider. I hate spiders. Yeah, we might have a problem. It's a little too stiff for my liking. Don't break. Okay, I think it's backing out. Good. I was hoping it wasn't going to fall apart. I really don't want this transaxle damaged. Let's get all of this out. Brake pads, rotor, all that. Now, then we can start opening this case up. We'll make this a little faster here. Oh, she came apart, actually. We'll run over here and get us a bolt bowl. Oh, that one's quite nasty. Alright, so what are we thinking we're going to find in here? Y'all can make bets down in the comments now. It was rolling, and then it would stop. But it did have some play to it, so I'm kind of wondering, what is it? Oh, this has a totally different differential in it. Huh. I don't see anything wrong with this. That's the only problem I'm having. I do not see anything wrong with this transaxle. So why was it doing that? I mean, you got your gears in here. The only thing I can think of is in the spider gear. Oh, hold on. Oh! One of the bolts came loose. Backed out. That would make sense. Okay. That's an easy enough fix. We can fix this transaxle right now. Oh, they're all loose. There's nothing wrong with this transaxle then. That's good. That is good, good, good. You dirty bitch. It's nasty inside of here. They actually don't stink as bad as they usually do though, so let's thank the Lord for that one. Alright. Okay. There is all four, hopefully tightened up enough. The only thing I have a problem with this transaxle is the input shaft has already been converted. I might want to put this one back in it. I don't know. I know that we should right now be able to just zip it back together with its bolts. Yep. That's gonna do it to it. Let's get these first. I don't want to crack the case, so I'm not gonna tighten it down too tight. But I do want to get them tight enough to where it'll hold. Come on. Okay. Should have a transaxle. And it does indeed look like I have a transaxle. So, that was the issue. Let's get our brakes back together, as I would indeed like a set of brakes on this. Like I said, we're going to try to take this to parade. Okay. Nice. So I actually need to tighten our brake assembly enough when I hit them. Yeah, that's it. Nice and tight. Alright, we have us a transaxle. I guess what we're going to do real quick is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the other one in the other machine. I don't know if I want to pull that one out and go ahead and swap it with this one. I may. It just depends. Let's take a look first before we decide to go all crazy. So we lifted this one up real quick, and the pulley on this guy is much bigger than what was there on the other one. So we're going to put the other transaxle back up in the mower, and we'll save this one for something else. And we'll have to find a transaxle for the mower in the back, but it's just like that sometimes. This one has already been adapted for this application, so let's go ahead and put it back the way it was. So yeah, transaxle back up in the machine. Let's do it. Alright, well, we got our transaxle back up in there, belts back on it, all that good shit. It is hooked up. We just need to hook up our shifter, and I would like to do something a little better this go around because that did not work so well. I guess I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of lube on that side. Actually, I'll probably just slide the wheel on, bolt it down. It's still got some lube inside there. Get all that hooked up. This thing really is almost ready to go. We just need to, like I said, throw this wheel back on over here. Get this bolt here in the mount, so we have a front mount for the transaxle, and then we need to hook up our brakes and hook up our shifter, put battery on it, some gas in it, and this thing is a runner, except for, you know, throw a layer in the tires. Other than that, she's almost done, but I do want to get some brakes adapted to this guy. So let's get this bolt in here on this other side, on this mount, get this wheel bolted on this side, and then we'll focus on brakes and shifter. Behold, wheel and bolt. So now that that is all hooked up, all we have to do is over here on this side, shifter and brakes, and then this thing will be 100% unit. Brakes, good working shifter, good working clutch, good running engine, good exhaust, all the lights work, and we have a good tank in it now. All the wiring has been done up. This thing is going to be a good machine. So let's we'll run inside and get some gum real quick. I am trying to quit dipping and tobacco pouches and all that stuff, and it's hard. So yeah, I gotta have something to keep me occupied. So I'm gonna go grab me some gum and come back out here. Shifter and brakes. We're almost done. Almost done with this unit. Alright, so we found us an arm. Yeah, let me flip the light around so y'all ain't blinded by it, and that way I can show you the arm we have set up. Now, if this caliper was on the other side, I could have this up, but really didn't want to play out that way, and it would have been more of a pain in the ass to have it flipped up. So I flipped it down, and what we're gonna do is, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull this whole arm out of here, because unfortunately we don't have an extension cord to be able to weld here at the shop right now. But what I want to do is I want to weld this guy here just like that. That way I have an arm so I can put like a rod going from here to there, and when you hit the clutch, it'll also hit the brake. So the old brake lever should weld up just fine right about there. So let's get all this apart here so we can pull our plates down, pull all this out, and I can take it up there and do the welding, come back down, install it, do us a rod, and we should have us a set of working brakes on this unit. Alright, got our stuffs out. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. Here, this rag. Wasn't the cleanest surface. We are going to clean that up with wire wheel. And then, like I said, we'll go up and weld her up at the other shop up yonder, and then bring it back down here for installation. Like I said, what I want to do is basically this number right there. So I'm gonna get out a wire wheel and my drill, and we're gonna clean this up, get it prepped up for taking up to the other shop and welding. Alright, we're back in the shop. We have got a piece welded on, so now we can go ahead and stab this guy back up in there, get all that situated now that it's clean. Oh man, we got the heat kicking today. I have got wood burn stove cooking. I mean cooking. You can actually see some of the glow. Let's see. There you go. She's cooking. So it's putting off a decent amount of heat. I've got some old cooking oil that we were going to throw away, but instead been using it to help keep that fire going. So now that we have nice heat in here in the shop, it's probably 75 to 78 degrees in here, I'd have to say right now. Especially over in this corner, it's probably 80, 85. It's nice and warm. Yeah, this is the first time we've used this season since we put the backing up and everything, and it's just working out perfectly. Love that heat that it puts off. But yeah, let's go ahead, excuse me, and get that back in so we can figure out our brakes, see if they work and all that good stuff. Alright, just gonna take a look back here, see if we can't find us a brake rod. Not that. There's one. Here's one. Yeah. There is one. Good. The only problem is getting it out. off. See about putting this shit off so we don't lose it. I might be able to do this by hand. I need that. Let's go ahead and put that in our top pocket. We'll do the same. This motherfucker. And that motherfucker. Okay. Got our parts. Tilt this whole bit down. Back up against the wall you go. Send this one back down there. And we got us part that we need. Let's get back in the shop where it's warm. It is substantially warmer in here. It's insane. Alright. Here's our brake rod. Got a whole bunch of parts here in the pocket. Spring. Another washer. Clip. Let's get this guy. Oh no. I have another couple ones. There we go. Okay. I guess we're gonna get y'all on the big camera here, and yeah, we'll get y'all on here for sure, so we can see what's going on. Alright, here we are. We have our clutch pedal back in place. It is all hooked up to the clutch, of course. We have our spring back on this. I really do like the spring back tension that it gives. Trying to get this rod a little there we go. Actually that hits everything. I don't like that as much. I like that better. There we go. That looks to be a good. Oh yeah, that belt system looks great. Everything's biting. Everything's on a pulley. We have a shifter. All we need to do is get our rod in there for the brakes. Get everything adjusted on that, and then we should have a braking system. Forward, neutral, reverse. Of course, we still have open diff, but so what? It's a stock unit. But yeah, we should have us a working, running, riding, and stopping mower here in just a few minutes. I just gotta say thanks again, Braddock and Michael, for this gift. It's a good kit. I really like it. I've used it quite a bit today, just wrenching on things, and so far it seems to be a pretty jam up kit. We've got our brakes hooked up now. It's not the prettiest and this, that, and another, but hey, it's gonna get the job done, and I'm not really worried about things, you know, hitting the bottom side. But we have our rod in place, and in place we're going to go ahead and put our tire and wheel back on over here. Then we're going to drop it down, throw some air in the tires, and she is ready to roll. We will get this out tomorrow and play around with it, see how good it works, stops, runs, rides, all that good stuff, and hopefully won't have to refine anything else on it, but I'm pretty sure it's done, but of course we'll find out once we start riding it. But let's go ahead and get it down, or get the wheel on it and then get it down. Alright, well, looks like clearance is no issue. We have it. Perfect. I'm happy with that. So this thing should have brakes and should run and ride again. It's a speedy little sucker for F&R. It's a little sped up, not too much, but just enough for a Sheriff Mower. So let's go ahead, get y'all back on the other camera, get this thing down, get some air in the front tires, and then we'll get it moved around, because I do want to bring Shaggy's in and probably start with the transaxle swap on that guy and get it done. Alright, we got this thing down. It is out of the way. We're going to get on this tomorrow, take it for a ride, and see how it's doing. But so far, we've got brakes, we've got a shifter, we've got a transaxle that's working, we've got beltage, we've got a clutch that's working, we got a throttle that's working. We have a machine that is working. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on another project for now. I'll go ahead and give a couple shout outs. Shout out to Jeff and Virginia and all your buddies that are watching. Appreciate you and your friends that are watching. Y'all be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Go down and like the video, and hey, leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. I try to reply to everybody. But with all that being said, we'll see you guys back out here again tomorrow. We'll be on that, hopefully riding around and giving it the beans, see how much it can handle. Hopefully it has brakes and everything works, and we won't have to worry about it any longer. So we will see you guys then. Alright folks, it is the next day. We're back on this, and I'm about to put a hot battery in this thing, get some fuel, and take this thing for a ride. We fixed transaxle last night, got the brakes hooked up, got a whole bunch of stuff under it situated. So I want to see how this thing rides today. I'm sure y'all do too. This should be the last of this project here for the Sheriff Mower, which I'm very happy about. It really turned out cool. So let's go ahead and get a hot battery on this guy, get some gas in it, get y'all on some kind of a mount, whether it's chest mount or a tripod or whatever I decide, and then we'll take this thing for a ride, see how it does, and see if it holds up to my abuse. Before we get started today, we got another fire going in the wood burn stove. Just got that going, and it is getting nice and toasty already. We have since cleaned it out. We cleaned it out this morning. Got all the old ash out of it, and now it has a bunch of room for fresh burn. So we're going to let it get a little toasty in here, and then let's get to work. We're going to install our battery. All right. Looks like that. Actually, let's do this. Let's make damn sure this goes down in here. Okay. Got one tight. Now let's get our second one in here and plugged up. Almost dropped the nut. Glad I didn't. Okay. We got us a battery. So our light should be working. Nice. Now that we got us a battery, I guess let's go ahead and hook up, or not hook up, but put some gas in this unit. I guess we are hooking it up with some gas. Get me a drink real quick. Need some more seeds. This putting dipping thing is hard. Not really doing that great at it either. Let's see here. All right. Oh yeah. I don't have to lift the hood to put gas in it. Let's see. Let's grab a funnel. This one ought to do. I had to siphon some fuel out of the other mowers. So, no, this isn't camp fuel in this. Just a container I grabbed to siphon it all into. Well, we have a mower that should be ready. So I guess let's go inside, get a chest mount or something, and come out here, get on this thing, see if it'll start up, see how good it runs and rides. Okay, here we are. It does indeed have brakes. Probably need a little tightening up. The belt came off or something. Let's check it. Yeah. Now it should do the thing. mean, it's not in reverse, but did it just do something funky? Yeah, it did. Might need a couple belt catches in there. Let's so it still needs a couple things. We need to adjust the brakes, and we need to add a belt catch too, so that belt cut's coming off. And this thing will be perfect afterwards. So let's get that done. Alright. So move this over. Brakes have been adjusted, and we adjusted our belt catch. Let's get on this thing. Ugh. Oh yeah, it's got brakes. Huh. That's good stuff. Well, I guess since it has brakes, I'm going to adjust them a little more. Ooh, we don't want that in the tire. Let's adjust our brakes just a little more. That way it make me happy. Got a good stop on this. I like the idea of being able to stop. That should. Put a hurting on those brakes. Smells like a damn fried chicken factory out here. All that cooking oil I've been using in the wood burn stove makes it smell like I'm frying chicken in the shop. Which I ain't gonna complain, it smells good. Alright. Let's give this thing one more go before it's too dark. Way we can call this a video. pretty good brake. I think we lost the belt again. I do believe so. Let me see. Hell yeah. I want to try to avoid putting belt catches in, but I may not have a choice. That belt just keeps coming off. So, see what I can't do about that, because I'm about tired of this shit. And it's only coming off in one spot, so I feel like that's probably the only spot I got to worry about. Let's see if I can't get this damn thing squared away. Alright folks, we have got belt catches done, brakes are working properly, everything on this unit is working great. I'd say it's a success. As you can see, we have all our lights working. I love this thing, it is so damn cool. It's retarded but cool at the same time. Maybe hopefully just coming up here we'll be able to do some parades here in town and show off some of this stuff. There's been a lot of work involved for us to not do anything with them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed getting this thing back on its feet, back on its wheels, whatever you want to say. Transaxle issues fixed, shifter issues fixed, we have brakes, we have a clutch, we have lights, we have everything you could ask for on this thing, and then some. It's a good looking unit, and it turned out pretty daggum good considering what it was before. So if y'all enjoyed this one as much as I did, y'all be sure to go down there and leave a like, comment down below. I'll be sure to answer everybody. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Hit the all notification bell, that way you're notified every time I put out a new video, which is once a week. I'm trying to get some shorts together and some short videos together for the weeks to come, but you know, sometimes we have more than one video a week, or short videos, update videos, and shorts. But as of the past couple weeks, I think we've had one update video during the week, but we always upload on Monday. So y'all be sure to hit that all notification bell. Go check out the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Come join us on Facebook at Flyin Brian's Garage Mud and Race Mowers. Share your builds, share your ideas. I may be changing the name of that soon to show your builds. That way it ain't just about mowers, it's about cars, it's about, you know, anything to do within the shop with an engine and steering wheel and some wheels on it. Hell, even a boat, it don't matter, it don't have to have wheels. But with that being said, we are working on starting out another YouTube channel, Flyin Brian's Gaming Vault, where we'll play video games and stuff like that, mostly GTA car related stuff. So if y'all are interested in that kind of content, be sure to go check that out. Link is in the description, and it is on the YouTube channel itself. Also, if you like adventuring, exploring, stuff like that, be sure to check out Adventuring with Brian on Facebook and YouTube. There will be links down below and on the channel, so y'all be sure to check all that out. And I think that is about it. Shout out to all my people, everybody that's watching, Jeff, your friends, Michael, Braddock for the gift, and anybody else that watches, comments, all that good stuff. We surely appreciate you, and we'll see you guys on the next episode, where we should be on Shaggy's lowered MTD. So yeah, if y'all want to see it get a 6-speed and pulley swap, y'all be sure to stay tuned, and I will see you guys on that video next week.